Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to In Her Dreams and welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. Okay. So, as I was shuffling the cards and cleansing the space, I was looking at my oracle of the Hecatean path for Goddess Hecate. I do work with her, and I pulled a really beautiful card in there. There's nudity on it though, so I'm not going to show it, but it was about desires. And what came through to me was how important it is to have the courage to ask for what you truly desire. Because sometimes we shy away from even thinking about having what it is that we really truly want, either because we think that it's not within our reach, or we think that we don't deserve it, or we think that the sacrifice that we'd have to make in order to manifest what we truly desire would just be too much. Or maybe we're in a habit of thinking that we don't deserve to ask for what we truly desire. But if that applies to you, Goddess Hecate is coming through and she's letting you know that those are the old days where you shy away from asking what you truly desire, asking for that from the universe. Maybe sometimes just spend some time imagining having what it is that you truly want in life. Taking time to vibrate on that frequency, letting your whole entire body feel what it's like to be in that space of having what you desire. And it could be anything. Security, love, freedom, whatever it is, give yourself space to feel what it's like to have what you desire. Imagine it and get comfortable with that, because you can manifest it and you deserve that. Okay? Alright, so that was just a word before we got started. Thank you, Divine. I'm going to pull from this crow deck. I've been feeling particularly close to the crows lately. I've been seeing them everywhere. Oh, they're always in my neighborhood. Thankfully, that's like the best thing about my neighborhood. Said it's full of crows. So, yeah, I love that. So let's let the crow spirit speak to us. Thank you, Divine. What's coming through? I'm going to pull another one. Okay, commitment and luck. Yeah. Your commitment to what it is that you love, it continually manifests luck in your life. This right here, where the crow is open to receive, which is another thing. Being open to receive. I feel like for some of you, there are people that you've observed as you were growing up. There are ancestors that you've observed, maybe parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles that you've observed who were very uncomfortable with receiving. They may have worked really, really hard for everything, even when they didn't have to. Because maybe they felt that they didn't deserve to just simply receive. Maybe they felt that they didn't deserve to just be blessed by another being or by the universe. And so they felt that they always had to earn their way to a blessing. But here you are, changing that pattern, open to receive from other beings, from the divine, from your ancestors, from your spirit allies. You are open to receive. And you're open to receive because you know that your commitment to yourself, your commitment to your spiritual path, your commitment to learning and loving and growing has earned you whatever luck it is that you manifest. You deserve to be lucky. You deserve it. This is kind of like a pat on the back too from the universe, because they see your hard work. They see how committed you've been, not only to your consistency with your goals and things like that, but also your commitment to your own self-love. So sometimes what commitment looks like is not hard work at all. Sometimes your commitment looks like taking a nap and saying, I've worked hard enough. I've done enough. Now my body needs rest. I need sleep. Or maybe right now I need exercise. I need to move my body. Or I need to nourish my body. And I'm not just gonna get a pack of chips out the vending machine. I'm going to nourish my body with something healthy, with some food that it deserves, because my body works hard for me, okay? So because you've been committed to yourself, to your journey, be ready for abundance. Be ready to receive, because the universe is about to rain down blessings of abundance on you. Okay, the numbers here are 8 and 28. Your commitment is very steadfast with the number 8 there. That's like the infinity sign. Divine says you never quit on yourself. We see you. And we're blessing you. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. Okay, let's go on to the Afro Goddess Oracle. What's coming through this deck, Spirit, for this beautiful being? What message is coming through? Oh, the key. Yeah. That's card 33. You might be seeing 3s, 33s, 333. Okay. It's a lot of cards. There's a discovery that you've made. You're being seen here as the goddess. God, goddess, take it as it resonates, okay? But there's a realization that you've made that's opened up your goddess, your god, goddess energy. Your ability to just be who you are. And not have to ask for permission to be who you are. Just being. You've made a realization. Something has clicked for you. And this is something that relates to a group of people. It's like there was somebody in a group that was trying to test you. And you may have been playing by their rules a little bit for a little while. Maybe you were playing it small. And then you just said, fuck that. I don't need to play by your rules. Who are you anyway? It's like you flip the script. You turn the key. It's almost like you always had the key, but at some point, regarding some pressure that somebody was putting on you, or how somebody was putting you to the test, as if they have a right to test you, you just realize, wait a minute, why am I even putting up with this? I have a whole key. And now I'm going to use it. You shut somebody down. I'm hearing you shut them up. You shut them up. There's somebody who's very angry at this time. Okay, they're angry because they see you blossoming. They see how you've matured. They see that you're not afraid to use your, what I call the divine scythe, and cut a motherfucker off, basically. Okay? I'm seeing there was like a whole trail of just chaos that somebody was using to follow you. It's like they were always on your heels with some nonsense, testing you, asking you questions that they didn't, it's none of their business. But see, they were following you because they wanted your secrets, but they never wanted to give you your flowers. 11:11 on the timer. And so you got tired of that and you said, I'm done. And so here we see that you activated your God energy. What I'm seeing here is that no matter who you are, you have activated your strong abundance within both your feminine and masculine energies, your God and goddess energies here. You got very tired of bearing a cross, bearing a burden. This was ancestral. Okay? Whatever nonsense this was that someone was presenting to you, these unnecessary questions, this unnecessary pressure, testing you constantly, running up on your heels with, I'm hearing slowdowns. They just wanted to slow you down with things that weren't necessary, conversations that weren't necessary, friction that wasn't necessary. This could be friction in a social circle or social environment or work environment. They really wanted to waste your time, and they wanted to play with you and see how you would respond to them. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. But they figured out who you are. And you put this cross down. You said, I will not bear these burdens anymore. I will not carry the weight of others and their insecurity that they're trying to put on me. So I'm going to lighten my load. That's when your luck really started to flow. This is the second card that we see for luck now. So this is definitely a message here. You manifested your own good luck. With the Ankh here, you got in touch with your creative energy, with your life force energy, where you can manifest without asking for permission, without playing it small or playing small. You're not worried about pleasing other people at this time in your life. It's really not on your list of priorities at all to fit into the role that someone has for you. Eyes are on you. With the garden and the star here, it's like there's an audience that's waiting to meet you. You radiate star energy. This is something that has always been with you. That's not new. You've been a star ever since you came into this lifetime. And even in past lifetimes, I'm seeing that this was, 1414. You're an earth angel. This is temperance energy. This is about you exercising your power of alchemy, your patience, your balance. Realizing that all the energies within you were meant to be brought into balance. Nothing was meant to be shunned. Not even your shadows. Your shadows are beautiful. They just want a little light shed on them so they can be understood. We just had 1444 on the timer. So you're doing work, or you're about to embark on doing work that you have been chosen to do. And there are people that are going to enter your life, enter your world, your realm, in order to witness you doing this work. No need to be nervous. You're meant for this. You're cut out for it. It's exactly what you're meant to do. You're the star. This is beautiful energy. So I want to get an idea of what you're dealing with right now. Like what's coming through right now for the collective, Divine. Let's let the owls talk to us. Oh, we got Seven of Wands and the Fool. Somebody wants to block you from a new beginning. And it's because, okay, because we've got Seven of Wands and the Fool here. So somebody does not like that you are in this God, Goddess energy. They don't like that you're here with a brand new start. Why? Because they're in the Ten of Swords. They've been through it and they're feeling very done, very cooked at this point in time. King of Wands is behind them and the Queen of Swords. This could be a pair. Oh, and a King of Swords. Okay, so we've got a King of Wands, a Queen of Swords, and a King of Swords, who are all in this energy of the Ten of Swords, and they don't want to see you move forward with a new beginning. This King of Wands is definitely acting in masculine energy, but it could be a male or female. And then we have what looks to be a karmic couple, a King of Swords and a Queen of Swords. Very cold, very bitter. Yeah, and then we've got the Three of Pentacles here. So at one time they wanted to make things seem like they wanted to build and grow with you. But that was a facade. I'm hearing they watched you grow while they remained stagnant. And that's where the divide really became obvious. They watched you grow. They watched you do things that they never imagined you being able to do. Because they wanted to block you all along. They never wanted you to succeed. This could be family. This could be coworkers. These could be neighbors. These could be people that you've known your whole life. But they're very karmic. Tell us more about this energy, spirit. Okay, well, they're definitely sending you the evil eye. I feel like this has been with them all along, this evil eye energy. There's something involving a child here. There could be a court case involved. And you're seen here as a rising star. This is the second time that the star energy is coming through for you. Yeah, there's lots of jealousy and envy here. Animosity. Because they see that you're living in your bliss. Okay, let's shuffle. Tell us more about this situation, Divine. So, this karmic couple and this King of Wands, I'm getting with the King of Wands that there's a lot of pushy energy regarding like spiritual bullying coming specifically from the King of Wands. Because the King of Wands is trying to use magic. They're trying to use, or this is something that they have done. This could be past, present, future. Okay? Because of where I see you now, I'm feeling like this is the past. I'm seeing you in this state of flow, in this state of receptivity, where you are opening up to the abundance and the bounty of the universe. It doesn't feel like you're at all in this Ten of Swords where these enemies are, these karmics are. It feels like that's where they are now. And you are rising above any sort of toxic energy that they've been sending your way. So with this King of Wands, I see that they were trying to send a lot of negative energy your way spiritually. And this karmic couple, there was a lot of jealousy here. I'm getting that there was jealousy, but also a lot of admiration, and that more than likely is the problem. So what I'm getting is that with this karmic couple, there's one person who was admiring you. They may have wanted real love with you, or they may have observed you really in love, attracting love into your life. If you're in a relationship or you've been in a relationship, these people have observed you loving, giving love, receiving love. 2121 on the timer. Very balanced, very reciprocal. I'm hearing that you're the ultimate beauty. You're the ultimate example of love. You know how to give love and you know how to receive it. And so they've admired you for that. So they have witnessed you either being in a real love situation or a real love commitment. And they've been very jealous, very envious of that. Or also, this is a situation where a person in this couple could have imagined themselves being with you. They desire you. Remember, we opened the reading talking about desire. What is it that you truly desire? With that message from Goddess Hecate. Desire. There's somebody here who really, really has desired you. But the other person in this relationship had a problem with that. Yeah. They didn't want to see their lover lusting for you, desiring you. And so what was their, well, I'm seeing here this animosity card. This did not go over well. This resulted in, opposition. So because this person, it could be either the masculine or the feminine in the relationship, was lusting after you, right? The other partner in the relationship started to see you as their opposition. They wanted to fight you. They wanted to win against you. They wanted to create conflict. I'm hearing they wanted to put you in the hospital. Because for some of you, they already were watching you in a beautiful, committed relationship. Being happy, being very content, which is something that they were jealous of in the first place. But then to know that their own lover was fixated on you and wanted to feel what it was like to be in this type of a situation with you, oh, that was it. That was all she wrote. The pencil broke. They couldn't take no more. You know what I'm saying? So depending on how the situation played out, what I'm getting is that the Queen of Swords is the one that was very jealous. And the King of Swords is the one who had eyes on you, who was fixated on you. This could be something that extended into, or extended from a past life. Okay? I mean, how common is this storyline where someone in the relationship, someone in the marriage has eyes for someone else. The other partner or person in the relationship gets jealous and they take it out on whoever it is that their lover is fixated on. So what did this person do? What did this Queen of Swords or this person in the relationship do towards the collective because of their jealousy? Okay, there's a karmic masculine involved here. What I'm getting is that this is the King of Swords, that their lover is karmic, okay? So if you were wondering if there's somebody in this situation who is divine or divinely aligned with you or for you, absolutely not. We're dealing with karmics here. Also, this person may have tried to make their person jealous by trying to attract other karmic masculines, okay? They may have tried to put you in a situation with a karmic masculine. Now, for some of you, this situation could get really, it could go even deeper if this is a swinger situation. They may have tried to get you involved with this karmic masculine in some type of way in order to trick you or bind you to them. But in some way, the jealous individual in this relationship, which is coming through as the Queen of Swords, wanted you involved with a karmic masculine, like intentionally, with a masculine energy that would mistreat you and that would cause emotional pain. That's what this Queen of Swords wanted for you, was to cause emotional pain for you in your life. What I'm also getting, okay, yeah, because this karmic masculine is right here by this real love. If you are in a relationship with a divine masculine, this Queen of Swords wanted you to see your lover as a karmic masculine. And therefore, that's how they would bring you emotional pain. They see that your path is blessed. It's absolutely beautiful, but they wanted to steal whatever they could from you. Abundance, peace, joy. I'm getting that there's a way in which this karmic femme, this Queen of Swords, wanted to take money from you, wanted to take away your abundance from you. If you have a business, she wanted to interrupt your flow of abundance, and she very well may have worked with this fire sign, this King of Wands, who could be female but was completely acting in their masculine energy. Okay, so we've got a fire sign here, we've got an air sign here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And I see them as working together because this King of Swords was different. This King of Swords wanted you. Although they were karmic as karmic could be. Because if they had any common sense, they would have redirected their desires in order to bring peace to the situation. Because this King of Swords at some point could see that their desire for you was causing opposition for you. It was upsetting their partner, their person, but yet they kept doing it. They kept talking about how much they wanted you, how much they desired you. Perhaps it gave them an ego boost. Perhaps it's something that they had already done or formed a pattern of doing in their relationship if they were swingers, okay? But regardless, they continued with this talk of wanting you, which only caused more and more opposition for you because their person was so jealous and they wanted you like this. So what I'm seeing here is that this King of Swords did not show love for their person, because they kept talking about you and creating this vibe of jealousy. But then they didn't respect you either. Okay, so they were creating opposition between them and their person, and for you as well. So they were completely selfish. What else about this, Spirit? Yeah, there's an entity attachment. And you know what it is? This King of Swords has an attachment of lust. They never should have created this environment where it was like third-party shenanigans, third-party bullshit. And their person should have handled their jealousy with them. They should have kept that between the two of them, instead of this Queen of Swords coming to you trying to create opposition for you. With this entity attachment, I wouldn't be surprised if they had been throwing spells and witchy work to try to oppose you even further. They may have given you a gift at some point. If they give you more gifts, I would not trust them. Okay, because I'm going to check in the energies of affliction deck to see what kind of energy they were trying to send your way. They were trying to raise concerns for you, keeping you worried about your money, about your finances, about your financial flow, about your security. They did not want you to be comfortable. And when I say they, that's this King of Wands, Queen of Wands. I feel like those two energies were actually working together more, but I see a whole triangle of bullshit there. Okay? Divine, what were the intentions of this Queen of Swords specifically, or the entire group, towards this beautiful being? What were their intentions towards this beautiful being? Obligation. Oh wow, it says, you're a nuisance. I feel obligated to associate with you. So they wanted you to feel like you were a nuisance. They wanted you to feel like you weren't wanted, like they didn't want you around. But really, that's the whole thing that started it, was that their person wanted you around too much. Their person was obsessed with you. And so because this King of Swords couldn't get control of their lust, the Queen of Swords decided to take it into her own hands to try to make you feel like you were a nuisance. Of course, she felt like that because her lover couldn't stop looking at you. What else, Spirit? Safe space in reverse. I need a secure place to open up. So 3333 on the timer. I feel like there's a situation where this person wants to either send someone to you, or they want to return to you and act like they want to open up to you. They want to get you to open up. Maybe they want to say that their opposition of you was a mistake, or it was a result of miscommunication. Absolutely not. They knew what they were doing all along. They were jealous and they could not control their feelings. And so they decided to take their jealousy and their insecurity out on you. Yeah. And the whole time you've been minding your business, saving your money, building your wealth, tending to your spiritual needs, and they've been sitting here obsessed with you. They have done rituals, and at some point, if you have fraternized with these people, There's a possibility that they have done something with your drink, perhaps putting something in a drink, trying to impact your health, okay? But you're healthy, okay? This, whatever this situation is, whatever it was that they tried to use to impact you, it didn't, all right? Yeah, compromise. So this is the King of Swords right here, feeling like he can stick his chest out. Oh, I've got, this is what they wanted, was two women fighting over them. I can tell you that right now. And it may be male, female, any gender, it doesn't matter, but that's how I'm seeing the King and Queen of Swords. I'm seeing this King of Swords who was with their lover, always eyeing you. The lover got jealous, and now it's like, oh, I know you both want me. I know I'm in such high demand. Let me calm you guys down. You're so wild for me. You know, some shit like that. Not even. Not even. Not even on their best day would you be willing to fight somebody over them. That's what they wanted though. Like, and even somewhere in their demented mind, maybe that's what's going on. You're fighting over them. Like, I don't, wow. Yeah, this is you. Sleeping sweetly, having sweet dreams, sleeping peacefully, not even thinking about him or anybody else in this group. This is ridiculous. Yeah, and this is because you have goals. You have goals, you have dreams, you have visions that you're manifesting, and you're ready. And you're ready to move forward with those dreams, goals, and visions. And what they wanted was for you to be on overload, for you to be overwhelmed with some nonsense that doesn't even matter to you because you wanted to collaborate. At this point in time, there's nothing that you want to collaborate with these people on, with this group. Let's take a look at the energies of afflictions deck. The nerve. You know, and the thing is like, if this person is jealous because of something that their person said about you or some fixation that they have for you, they need to realize that that is not your fault. You did not go after this person. So why should you be the object of their opposition? Why should they want to fight you? That's clearly their problem. It's clearly a result of their insecurity. Thank you, Divine. What was being done? Okay, yeah, vengeful spirits, because they're jealous. That's the reason for the negative energy that they were sending to you. The restless souls of the departed who return with unresolved anger, desiring revenge or closure through manipulation. And you know, I'm getting here that the departed in this situation is because they have departed from one another. They are not working in unison and in harmony as a couple. So if this feminine hears her lover say something about you, oh, it's just, she goes off and she becomes vengeful. And all of a sudden she wants to jump on your back. His desire for you was never your problem. What else, Spirit? Is there any other energy that this being was sending towards this beautiful being here, the collective, the divine collective? Black magic spells, baneful magic, magic meant to cause harm, injury, or destruction to someone's life. All because she's jealous. All because she chose the wrong one to link up with. Black magic spells, rituals involving dark, malicious magic meant to manipulate, control, or harm others for personal gain. Wow. Just wow. Black magic at the bottom of the deck. Psychic attack. Wanting to get up into your thoughts so that you couldn't manifest. So that you couldn't be happy and at peace. We rebuke that. We rebuke it. You know, and let's see what the status of that energy is now. What is this person's karma for doing this to the collective, to this divine, beautiful being, what is their karma for this? They have to watch you be in the Nine of Pentacles. They have to watch you be successful. Look at this. See, and that's the best kind of karma, is when they have to sit back and watch you be the star, which this is what, the third time that the star has come out. They have to watch you be up on that horse, getting your flowers, getting your recognition that they were never going to give you. They have to watch all of this happening for you. Despite the fact that they were sending psychic attacks, black magic, baneful magic, all of that, it returned to them. Because they're stuck in the Eight of Swords. Feeling imprisoned by their own desire for revenge, because that's all revenge is it's your personal imprisonment. And that's exactly what these people are feeling, because they couldn't control their emotions. They felt jealous, they felt insecure, and so instead of handling that within themselves and within their own relationship or marriage, they decided to take that shit out on you. And that's not okay. They're stuck in the Five of Pentacles, and you're not 4111. This is the info on them. And you are divinely protected in all of your new beginnings. They are stuck in the Five of Pentacles, poverty, isolation, because somehow there is light being shed on the fact that this is how deep this person's hatred for you went. And the fact that they were gossiping about you, and the fact that they were getting other people, because three people in and of itself, even if it was only these three people, the King of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Swords, that's two people too many. If this Queen of Swords had an issue with you, they should have come to you directly. I don't know what they would have said, because I guarantee you when she thought about talking to you about this frankly, if she ever did, she thought, well, what am I going to say? I'm mad that my lover wants you. I feel like chopped liver compared to you because he's always talking about you. I mean, what was she going to say? So she knew that she was ridiculous. But if she was going to do something, that would have been better, to come to you and to have been honest about her feelings of insecurity than to try and throw magic your way. What? They're blocked from all their possible goodness with you because of the dark energy they were trying to send you with that Moon card. Way too many secrets, way too many lies, way too many fears. And so now they're blocked from you. And you're over here being courageous, understanding what's been going on and seeing that you need to put boundaries up in order to protect yourself from this low vibe energy. Yeah, they're experiencing death because you know what? Every good thing in their life has walked away. And this is the thing. What I'm getting is the vibe of facades here. It's very easy to put up a facade of happiness, to put up a facade of peace, a peaceful relationship. But ultimately, the reason why this person, this Queen of Swords, went through all of this nonsense, sending you all of this negative energy, is because they knew that it was over with their quote-unquote lover. Because if you feel like you have to do black magic on another person because your lover is paying them too much attention, it's been long over. And this person can lie to themselves if they like, but it's done. It's cooked. It's over. And that's the only reason why they ever felt they needed to throw a dark magic spell your way in the first place, was because deep inside they know that that shit is over. They don't have a relationship, so they can pretend all they want. King of Pentacles and the Emperor, yeah, they're going into hiding because they were trying to play. They were trying to own shit. They were trying to project an image of stability and security. But now they're going into hiding. because of conflict. Yeah. You have way too many blessings that are coming your way and that are right in front of you. None of this will block you from your blessings, ever. Not ever. Focus on this right here, because that's what you have to look forward to. And let's see what else you have to look forward to. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you've been through a lot with this. Understanding. You understand the goodness in your heart. You understand that you have opened up a key to understand who you are and to see the truth within people around you, so that you know what to invite into your life and what to block out of your life. And this nonsense right here is definitely blocked all the way. Okay? What other good, beautiful blessings are coming to this divine being? Trust. Yes. Trust in yourself. 4545, because this whole experience has taught you so much that you can trust yourself. You can't trust every person around you, but life was never meant to be that way. You have discernment, so you're able to know who you're supposed to trust and who not to trust. What other blessings are coming this beautiful being's way? Friendship. Yes, true friendship with divine, beautiful beings who deserve your attention, who deserve your respect, and who give you the same. Okay? Adventure. I wouldn't be surprised if you go on a trip, some adventure. I could see you traveling outside the country. I'm seeing a warm climate, the Caribbean. All right? I'm seeing warmth. Beautiful sun rays, calm waters, okay? Yes. But this is also about adventures of your soul, where you're confident enough to take a leap of faith, to try something new, to try something different that you've never done before. And you're going to be very proud of the results, because you're ready for this. These are your blessings. Yes, Divine says to meditate. That's how you're going to continue to have strong discernment, so that you know who's who, what's what, and what to attract into your life and what to block out. But you're on a whole other level of discernment at this time, and blessings as well. And as you continue to manifest this star energy and to allow your true destiny to unfold, you're going to find that you have just the right discernment and wisdom that you need for where you are on your path. You're going to know who's who, what's what, and you're going to be ready for every single adventure that comes your way. And it's going to be really beautiful. It's going to bring you a lot of luck and a lot of abundance as well. All right, beautiful being. I hope that you enjoyed this message. I hope that it brought you good vibes, clarity, and yeah, whatever else you needed at this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you and I love you. And I wish you peace, joy, and so many blessings. Take care.